Hey, well, moving right along, we told you that we had another guest tonight.
We do. We have another guest tonight.
Pretty darned exciting.
We have a special guest. We have with us this evening a phrenologist. A phrenologist? What does phrenologist mean?
What the heck is a phrenologist?
A phrenologist is somebody who reads the head to find out about you, to tell your future or whatever.
I don't know about you, Ronnie, but I don't see any words written on your head. Just how do they read head?
Well, you do it by feeling the head, and also he's a no, I hope I get this straight, a physiognomist, which means that not only does he read the head, but he reads the body as well as the head. Interesting,
well, this
isn't it?
sounds darn exciting. So we just go ahead and introduce him?
Let's introduce him now. Our special guest tonight is Thomas Pagan.
Thomas.
Thomas Pagan. And hi.
Hi, Thomas. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much. I just want to say one thing. It's not a funny matter reading the head. It's a very serious science.
It's not.
I would appreciate if you wouldn't laugh so much at what I do for a living.
We do respect your industry.
Thank
There's just some people out there that maybe don't know that much about it, so we like to help them out.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Tell us about this.
Well, it's an old science. It goes back many, many, many years. Aristotle was into this. It was passed along years upon years upon years to where now it's a science that's maybe faded out. It was somewhat popular in the early 1900s. It has faded out, but it's something that I'm trying to bring back, and I have a practice in Montana, Elyria, Montana. I'm on the medical staff there. I was trained as an MD, got interested in psychiatry, saw that as being a little limiting, and that's where I became a little bit more interested in reading bumps on people's heads.
That's fascinating. That is fascinating.
So the bumps actually tell you things about people?
Well, really, bumps is a layman terms. I usually talk about the marks on the head.
Marks.
But when I say marks, people get a little confused. So
because it's not like a pen mark or a...
No, it's not.
Like a paint mark.
No, it's not. That's correct. So what I try to do is tell a little bit about the person and maybe help you pick a vocation. Married couples come in to talk with me. I also sometimes work with the different hospitals, different law services to kind of talk a little bit about people that may come, excuse me, ma'am, people that may come in to work with me about different topics.
And private clients, too, you take.
That is correct.
So just regular people will come and see you.
That is
just
correct.
People like you and me.
That is correct.
So someone comes in and they have marks on their head, not bumps. No,
That's
not
correct.
No,
marks.
not bumps.
And you can tell things just
That's
from
correct. There's a science to that, Bucky. This comes from my chart here, my book, and it's a book that we can kind of go through here and just kind of outline different characteristics about a person. I also use that with the laboratory book, and what we seem to do is that we'll mark down here at the end, if I can just show here, confidentiality will not allow me to refer directly to this because I have a client in here. I know we're on TV and you guys are always struggling for time here, but I can't seem to find what I was looking for. I'm a little nervous. I'm sorry, it's my first time.
How about a demonstration? How about a hands-on, literally?
Hands-on.
Demonstration.
Sure.
And why don't you show us what you do?
All right.
All right.
Can I tell a bit about yourself, if that's all right?
I would,
oh,
sure.
wouldn't that be fun, viewers?
I need to stand up here. Excuse me.
Now you're going to read my head.
Going to read your head.
I have not had this done before.
Some of your facial things.
I have not had this done before.
Is this kind of a private thing? Should I look away, or is it
No,
okay
that's
to
fine.
watch?
You can look. We also use these tools here. It's an ancient Chinese tool that measures the different lengths of the different parts of the head.
Looks a lot like anal beads.
Like what?
Another medical device.
Now what are you going to do?
What I'm going to do here is I'm going to tell you a little bit about yourself and see if this is accurate. What I'm going to do is just mainly focus in on the facial aspect here. And first I'm going to look at is talking a little bit about issues with the future.
Okay.
And by looking at your jawline, it really points forward here. It kind of sticks out a little bit and shows that you're a little bit of a go-getter. Are you a bit of a go-getter?
I think so.
You kind of
like
shoot for
I
things?
sure think so, yeah.
You shoot for things, but also if we look at the slope of the forehead, it's kind of flat up here. And so it's kind of a mixed message. You kind of repel things. You kind of work into the future. You feel a little comfortable moving into the future because of the wind for it. It sort of stops you there. But there's this mixed thing where you have the chin saying, I want to go for it, but I'm afraid. I want to go for it, but yet I'm afraid. Is that accurate?
I think it's true sometimes. Well, I think we all experience fear. But sure, sometimes there's fear. Sometimes there's fear.
And if I can look at some things, we can tell a bit about people's moral reasoning. We look back here on the mastoid. and that's over here. And if you have a large mastoid, that shows a little bit, but that you have a high moral reasoning. If we look on yours, a little bit, you've got a little bit of a mastoid here, not quite as pronounced as mine. So sometimes you may have a hesitation to maybe, if you're at a bank and they give you $5 extra, you sort of struggle. Should I give it back or should I keep it?
I always give it back, though.
But you do struggle with maybe thinking about keeping it.
But the point is that I give it back.
But you do think about keeping it.
The point is that I give it back.
But do you think about keeping it?
I always give it back.
But do you think about keeping it?
The point is that I give it back.
But do you ever think about keeping it? Occasionally, and that would be because of the size of the mastoid. And we can also use to back that up here. Usually, you have 3 knots. Makes someone that would definitely not even hesitate to think about giving back the 5. You have 1 knot. So that's, again, you're thinking maybe give it back, maybe keep it. You might be able to buy a little bargain matinee movie or something.
So how does that work now? You measure the distance or something?
That is correct. Let's take a look at yours. We'll take it over here to your mastoid.
Okay.
Oh. You really don't have much of a mastoid.
So I would give the $5 back.
You would just keep that $5 and spend it on a pack of cigarettes or, or something like that. We can tell a little bit about yourself here as well, if that's all right. Any questions about you?
Well, I do have. First of all, I would like to tell our viewers that, of course, you have to know if it's right for you. Only you can know if it's right for you. So every reading, even what I say, listen to it and decide whether it's right for you.
Right.
Let's move back over here. These are a little bit of a test that I do when I'm working with people in terms of the court system.
Do I need to do anything special?
You'll just need to sit there and be quiet if that's possible.
Okay.
And what we need to do here is that this is when we're checking for people in terms of how much control they want in their life, what they express to people and what they really want, how much inclusion they want in their life, how much they want to be included with other people in social gatherings, and how much intimacy they want in terms of what they express and what they want. In terms of the control issue, it's not so much the forehead aspect here, it's all back and through here. This part of the cranium up through here, and what we look at is if we can get underneath a tuft of hair here, we look at the shape of the bumps that's formed here. So if we see right here on the upper part here, what we see here is there's a little bit of a bump. So what that seems to say to me is that you oftentimes give out a message that you want to be included with people, but if we look over on the other side, you have some hesitancy about that. I'd say you're a little bit of a loner, but you put off the message that you want to be included. So it's a little bit of a mixed message here. Right here, what it seems to say is that you want to be included, but what you really express to people is no, I want to be a loner.
I always get pimples right in this area. Does that indicate anything?
That indicates really nothing at all in terms of what I would view as being important. It has something more with a dermatologist, and I can give you a referral for that.
Okay, well, great.
If we'd also want to talk about control issues, if you can bend over here a little bit. What we look at here is in terms of what for some people we call the crown, the balding aspect for some people. And what we look at here for some people is that control. How much responsibility do you want to take in terms of relationships, friends, whatnot? Well, look right here, there's an indentation. Actually, it's concave. So what that says to me is that you're one that needs a lot of control, and you struggle with giving up some power to people, and actually you're probably a little bit rigid, if that's accurate.
I don't agree with that at all. Well.
No, really.
You have to know what's right for you, though.
That's right.
But I think it shows that you're a little rigid.
Well, doggone, that was really interesting there, Thomas.
Thomas Pig, phrenologist and physiognomist.
At the Elyria Memorial Hospital.
At the Elyria Memorial Hospital.
In Montana. Elyria, Montana.
Elyria, Montana.
Well,
thank you so much for being with us. Thanks for being on the show.
You're welcome.
Okay, that was really interesting.
That was fun. That was really fun.
So you wouldn't give the $5 back?
I would give the $5 back.
But you would think about it.
But I give the $5 back.
What if like a Haagen-Dazs truck was going by and they were selling them out the back and out in front of the bank? Would you run out and buy it, or would you still give the $5?
With the same $5? No, I would give the $5 back, and then I would use my own money to buy the Haagen-Dazs.
Well, that's great, Ronnie. Well, you know, Ronnie, I had that question for you, but you know there are other people that have questions for you, too.
There are other people, and we want to get to the viewers, don't we?
That's right.
That's right.
So, as our regular viewers know, we have a call-in line, and it's 1-800-PSYCHIC, and you've called up that line. Some of you have got some calls waiting.
Give us a call.
All right.
Give us a call.
And Ronnie's going to give you not really a tarot card reading or anything like that. She's just going to kind of tell you what's in store for you in the near future.
That's right. If you have a question and we can help you answer, then shoot.
Okay, shoot.
Shoot.
Okay, here we go. You ready, Ronnie?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Ready if you are.
Hi, do you have a question for Ronnie tonight?
Hi, am I on?
You're on right now.
Hello?
You're on Psychic Seattle.
Hi, am I on?
You're
Yes,
on.
you are.
Okay, am I on?
Yes.
You're on.
Yes, you
Okay.
are.
Hi, guys, how are you?
Hi.
Darn good.
Hi, Becky.
Hi.
Hi, Ronnie.
Hi.
How y'all doing?
We're doing real good.
Good. Can you hear me? Am I on?
You're on, hon. Do you have a question for Ronnie tonight?
I do. Ronnie,
Yes.
I want you to guess what, well, not guess, use your psychic abilities to tell me what I'm wearing. By the way, my name is Cindy, and we've never met, but I've watched the show a lot.
It's great.
You want to know what you're wearing?
Yeah, what am I wearing?
She's doing the woo-woo stuff right now.
You're wearing a red T-shirt dress with a V-neck, V-back, bare, unshaven legs, and thongs.
No, that isn't right. That's
Okay,
not even
I've got
really
you.
very
I've
close.
got you. You're wearing black pants and a white shirt and a cummerbund.
No.
You're wearing you're wearing a bathrobe, a terry cloth bathrobe with.
No, I'm fully dressed.
You're fully dressed with
Right.
a bath, a shirt from Bath, with a pale plaid print, a plaid.
No, but you're kind of close about
They got the.
something about, well, the colors are, well, no, it's nothing like that.
You've got. You're wearing a blue suit. A blue suit. It's a blue suit with a blue
But,
that suits
well,
you. Blue suits
no,
you.
it's really not even close
Blue,
to that.
okay. You've got the. It's like a silver jewelry, like a silver lame. Silver lame.
No, I own a piece of silver lame.
That's it.
That's
I know.
incredible, audience. Did you hear that?
That's
Wait.
it.
That's not what I'm wearing.
Way to go, Ronnie.
Not right now. But I'll tell you what I'm wearing right now. I'm wearing the exact same shirt you're wearing. I love that top.
Oh, are you serious?
Yes, I got it at Learners.
That's incredible psychic ability to
Yeah.
be able to come on the show and actually wear something that a viewer is wearing.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
That's what I thought.
But that happens. That
I
is
thought
not
you'd be
just.
tickled by that.
That is something. Thank you very much.
Thank you for calling.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cindy.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Cindy.
Okay.